Now, to get to my library, we do have to, take a little bit of a trip. I don't keep my genetics where I grow for many reasons, but we do have to. It's like, I'm just kidding, man. I don't really even have a fucking genetic library. The seeds that I own literally fit in 2 little envelopes. You'll see. Before we even get to the good stuff, let's just go through what I have left from my original run as a grower, right? So, when I first started growing, 2018, copped a couple seeds, some autoflowers, got some freebies, which is like white widow, strawberry banana. Fast forward, I stopped, like I only tried once and I had to stop for a while. We moved, luckily, and we ended up getting a spot. I got a tent, and then I really started growing like 2021. So that's when I really, no, 2020, it was the year before my son was born. So it was 2020 that I really started to go ham. I think it was summer of 2020. Anyways, so I ended up buying, a couple more seeds. You buy, I bought a couple more autoflowers, ended up getting more freebies, and I was using seedmans at first, right? At this point in the game, I have gotten through pretty much all my seedsman genetics, and all I have left of anything that I've bought from that original run is these Godfather OGs Fems, right? These Godfather OGs. So currently I have one pheno of Godfather OG that I'm running. The only one that I was able to clone and survive. So I have to finish off the Godfather pheno hunt and see what else is in there. But this is really all I have left. And this I got from MSNL Seeds. Another pretty reputable seed bank. Been around for just as long as Seedsman, if not longer. But yeah, so now this is the funny part. I also had bag seeds galore from, stuff that I smoked and shit like that. And I ended up growing a couple outdoors. I even threw some autoflowers outdoors. And I ended up getting seeds at different parts. So I think something pollinated something. I don't know if any of these are autoflowers or not, but I know, like, from something I was smoking, I didn't label down the year on most of these or when it was, but at some point I got these out of something I was smoking that I grew, right? So either like nanners or some shit, right, happened, because everything I was growing was female, nothing was male. So I'm assuming it got stressed and probably just put out some nanners, or I was letting them go for too long. I don't know. I really don't know. But every year that I've grown something outdoors, they get seeded somehow, and there's only a few things around, so they got to be pollinating each other, right? So what I ended up, I don't even know which one's which, but I do have like different sets of seeds. And what I did was, as I was smoking and breaking things up, if I was finding nugs, seeds in my nugs, I was just picking out the ones that look good. And like this could be bad. Like, I don't know. Like, I've separated the fact that I had them separated. There was something to it that made me say, "Oh, I should keep these," and I'm separating these for a reason. Whether it was the smell or something that came from wherever the bud came from, the seeds came from, I should say. And then this came from 2024. So what I grew last year, this was the seeds that came out. I don't remember which one, but I do know for a fact that what I had out there last year smelled like guava. Like, the terps was straight guava. Like, for real. Like, fresh guava off the tree type shit. You know what I mean? I'm from Puerto Rico, so I know what that tastes like and smells like. And it smells like if you had that fruit in your hand, nice and ripe, you smelled it. Like, it was just crazy. I really enjoyed it, right? And so I actually ended up getting some seeds from that. And so I'm hoping that I find something guavalacious in this one. I don't know, but that's pretty much it, right? These are all the seeds that I have. Again, this is the strawberry banana fems that came from Seedsman. That was freebies. I wasn't able to germinate any of those, so I just kept the baggie around and filled it with some bag seeds of my own. So that covers the genetics that I have. Now let's go for something else real quick. Check. My prize collection. Alright, Masonic Seed Code. This was this basically was a dealer's choice that I got, and it was worth every penny, because I even got freebies. It's only supposed to come with 10 packs and ended up getting 12 or 13 packs, and each thing was only supposed to come with 12 seeds. There's way more than 12 seeds in each vial, so take that information and do with it whatever you must. But let's start off with, this is how dope this guy is, right? So I'm gonna do a whole dedicated video on homie anyways, just in case you don't know who he is, but you should know who he is, as far as like a breeder is concerned and shit like that, right? He's really good. But real quick, I kind of was like, let me just, whatever he chooses was meant for me to have type shit, right? Like, so I was like, you know, everything he has is fire, so I know I'm gonna get some fire. Let's start off with the Landrace set that I got that was pretty much setting me up for at least some Landrace success. We have Yuma. From what I researched, I think he mentioned this was like hemp. It was like used more for textiles type stuff. Caraput. This I actually saw he grew out a tree of that they believe that's Indian. Acapulco Gold. You already know what that one is. And Tanzania. I believe this one is African Landrace, if I'm not mistaken. Then we go up here and we have some Freak Show hybrids, right? Wilson and Freak Show. And Wilson is his actual strain, like that's his flagship strain. So we have Wilson and Freak Show, and Dulce de Uva and Freak Show, and Rude Boy Blood Orange and Wilson. I don't know what that one is, but again, another Wilson hybrid, so we got some good genetics. Wedding Cake and Romulan. And when you see an NS, that means natural selection. That means open pollination, so the dad can be whatever. Over here we have my little haze set. I really went to his site to buy this El Cubano, which is Cuban Black Haze times Wilson, because I wanted to hunt out something Cuban Black Haze related. If you know, you know. And I ended up buying this set, and it came with I bought this anyways. I bought that along with the set. But if you see here, I also got Original Haze and Rainbow Belts. I got a lot of good stuff to choose from, and boom, right here we have a freebie, and this is from 5150.la_. Go follow him on Instagram. And we got this crazy ass concoction, but again, look, mad seeds, right? And this is what I'm currently hunting through right now. The Holy Grail Kush times Kosher Kush Natural Selections and Barb's Natural Selection. So that's currently what I have in my genetic library. I kind of told myself I'm only gonna go through Masonic seeds for now. Like this year is, I'm trying to see what else I'm gonna grow from here, but this year is a Masonic year, you know what I mean? And of course I'm gonna be looking for other genetics. If I find something, I find something, but I don't need to buy shit for a while, so money well spent.